you each most excited about regarding this upcoming anthology? Carina, do you want to go first?
I'm looking forward to seeing the slush, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing the submissions. All along, I thought that we were going to have more interest than I thought we were going to have incredible interest, that more than expected, and the early responses suggest that that is true. So I am incredibly eager to see what people are going to take, writers are going to take as inspiration, how they're going to take, because they're not retellings. We're not looking for retellings of stories that she's done. We're looking for the ways that she's influenced contemporary writers today, and seeing their stories and seeing the riffs that they do, the language that they use. Each story is going to have a bit about the author, about why they wrote the story they did, and how they were affected by Tanith. And I think that that's just going to be incredibly beautiful. I mean, I've seen tribute anthologies done before, but it's that extra component of having people tell us why they did this story. How did she impact them? I think that that's just going to break open doors and really lead to a resurgence of the popularity of this really incredible woman's voice. And so that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is reading everyone's stories and seeing the connections that they make. I think it's going to be quite thrilling, actually.
I think it, and for me, I'm not sure it's the slush so far, but all of the stories, really, just working with people and seeing the ways in which the how disparate the stories will be, though they've all been influenced by Tanith in some way. I think that's going to be incredibly interesting. And honestly, I really love working with people on developmental edits, working them to finalize their stories, and the idea of working with people who are writing these stories purposefully, somehow in a connection to someone who's so foundational for me, is sort of an extra thrill. It really is. I can't wait to do it.
I am definitely excited as well. As the intern, I'm very excited. I know I was talking to Julie yesterday about how I'm also excited to read through the slush, kind of to see how the spirit of Tanith Lee um, is carried through by different authors. And now we have reached my last question, which is, can you each share anything with me about any projects other than the anthology you are working on? Anything exciting happening in your authorial or editorial lives? Julie, do you want to go first?
I'm revising a novella called Maisen's Eyes, which is, if you want to simplistically, it people might categorize it as eco horror, but it's really what I call a Julie story. I think it'll come across however it comes across, and it's gonna. I hate to stick it in one box because I don't think it is. But it involves murals, a city full of murals that are infused with microbes that affect and alter the residents of that community. And it's a lot of other things as well, but it's got art and it's got science and it's got a dark near future dystopia, but also it's got the spirit of people who see beneath simple solutions and see sort of complexity of the world. So that's one of the things I'm working on, but I will stop now.
And Carina?
My debut short story collection, Dead Girl Driving and Other Devastations, Julie wrote the foreword, is coming out next month. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm finishing the last I'm on the last 3 chapters of a novel I've been working on for the last year. And then I'm also teaching classes over at the Storied Imaginarium. So we're getting geared up to do the season of The Wolf starting it's the end of this month. And I finally have been able to move forward on a dream project of mine, which is to publish a charity anthology of stories written by my students in workshop over the last 7 years. And so we have a great list of people, and it'll help us provide more scholarships for writers who want to be in a generative creative community So it'll give us opportunities to offer more scholarships to people who can't do it otherwise. So I'm excited about that. That's what's going on. Busy.
Yeah,
Not
you
just
guys-
busy, impressive.
yeah, I know. Well, I'm very excited to see where the anthology goes as well as where you each of your projects are going. Any last thoughts you guys want to share about Tanith Lee or the anthology?
As Karina said, or Karina implied, I wasn't sure about how big the response would be to this. I just wanted to do it. And there has been so much more interest from so many different kinds of people than I expected. And it's made me very happy. I think there is a huge community out there that's kind of doesn't realize how many other people are.
Yeah.
Karina, you want to share anything?
No, I'm just excited to be a part of it. It's a beautiful and brilliant project. Like I said, I'm excited to share more of her life and to see all the things that people have been inspired for. I'm just so tired of women being written out of history. I'm tired of it. And this is a big in your face look at these. This is important women. There are important women. There are important people. I'm pretty adamant about it. So I'm glad that we're able to give her a platform that I believe that she deserves. I'm sorry it had to happen to, 10 years after she left us, but I'm glad that she's finally going to get some of the attention and credit that I feel that she so much deserves.
Yeah, those are great answers. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. This was I had a great time talking with you both. So yeah, thank you again.
Well, thank you, Julia. Thanks.
Thank you.